School officials say a Snapchat threat made against Anthony Middle School over the weekend was not credible. USD 383 notified parents Sunday afternoon that Riley County Police began investigating late Saturday and quickly determined there was no danger. Principal Vicki Klein says the individual responsible has been identified and they will be disciplined according to school policy. The district says it takes all threats seriously and remains committed to student safety. They say anyone with information about threats to school or community safety in the future is urged to contact RCPD or Anthony Middle School. The Riley County Police Department is also investigating a theft that occurred last week in the 6800 block of Stockdale Park Road. Officers say a 56-year-old man reported last Tuesday that someone stole a 12,000-pound winch. A winch is a mechanical device with a spool for winding a rope or cable that's used for pulling heavy loads. The estimated loss, valued at about $1,000. Police are asking anyone with information to contact RCPD or Manhattan-Riley County Crime Stoppers. Fans of the Wareham Opera House got a sneak peek at an upcoming renovation project that'll modernize the historic entertainment venue. Manhattan Brewing Company hosted a third Thursday viewing of how the $40 million project will come together over the next 2 years. Executive Director Blade Magis says the 21st century renovation is going to follow the style of streamlined, modern, but constructed with modern materials and methods.
And a big part of that was guidance through the State Historic Preservation Office. That wasn't like our personal choice or anything. It was informed by people that really care about history and how it's kind of represented.
Magis says a majority of the funding comes from historic tax credits. Marketing Director Ashley Furman says once it's completed, the venue will be able to hold about 550 people seated, or a standing crowd of about 800.
Our program is going to be made up of several different things. One of the main things is we'll be presenting acts, finding talent across the United States, bringing the outside performances to Manhattan.
Renovations will begin November 5th. The project is expected to be completed sometime in 2027. Kansas State University on Thursday proposed that the Kansas Board of Regents waive its policy on bachelor's degrees for K-State Salina's Bachelor's in Unmanned Aircraft Systems. The proposed degree would require 93 semester credit hours. The Regents, however, expressed doubt about approving the waiver. The current bachelor's degree policy requires 120 semester credit hours, 45 semester credit hours in upper division courses, and a major. Vice President for Academic Affairs, Rusty Monholland.
It meets the requirements of the bachelor's degree definition for the 45 upper division credits and the major, but it requires only 90 to 93 credits.
K-State wanted to waive the credit requirement due to the growing industry and its need for workers. Regent Alicia Johnston says she does worry, however, about the state tying itself too much to shifts in the job market.
I mean, in times of full employment, when there's more employers wanting people to take jobs, that might be something that would be very remarkable. But certainly at times when the employment situation changes and there's high unemployment, we might subject ourselves to the whims of the economic market.
Additional concerns were raised about bachelor's degrees totaling less than 120 credits trying to transfer into a master's program. Further discussion is planned on the topic at next month's meeting, scheduled for October 15th and 16th. A local music event took place over the weekend in Manhattan. The Mercury's Louis Marion was there and has more on the story.
The Kansas State University Manhattan chapter of American Guild of Organists held a pedals, pipes, and pizza event Saturday morning. Attendees were able to explore the locations of pipe organs located on K-State's campus before eating slices of pizza from Little Caesars. Audrey Pickering is instructor of organ and music theory at K-State. She gave some education on the organ in All Faiths Chapel.
I love the orchestral nature of the organ and all the different sounds that we're able to experiment and play with.
She demonstrated sounds like strings, the clarinet, and also the flute. K-State Manhattan's AGO chapter is open to anyone interested in organs, whether they're a musician or not. Look for photos in a print edition of the Manhattan Mercury. For News Radio KMAN, I'm Louis Marion.
And I'm Brandon Peoples with news on News Radio KMAN.
Good morning, I'm Mitch Fortner with sports. The Chiefs have their first ever win at the Giants and their first of the season. Sunday Night Football victory for Kansas City on the road, 22-9 the final. Week 4, the Chiefs will be hosting the Baltimore Ravens at 3:25 on Sunday. The Ravens host the Lions tonight, Monday Night Football at 7:15. No K-State football this past weekend, but the Kansas Jayhawks at home beat West Virginia in Big 12 play 41-10. KU now 3-1 on the year. We did have some K-State volleyball this weekend, and they had a fantastic 2-game road trip in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. K-State earned its first top 25 victory of the season, rallying past number 25 North Carolina in 5 sets. Then on Saturday night, the Cats confirmed the best start under third-year head coach Jason Mansfield as the Cats outlasted East Carolina in 5 sets. For the Kansas City Royals, after winning 20-1 on Friday and another win on Saturday, the Royals fall short of a sweep Sunday night to the Toronto Blue Jays, 8-5 the final, finishing the home schedule. Have 6 games to go. They're 6 back in the wild card. So what they need is for the Astros, the Guardians, and the Rangers to basically fall off the planet. I'm Mitch Fortner with sports.